All right, guys. How's it going today? Demon D. We're back with another one. We're going over all the defects and what's wrong with my broken Hellcat Durango. And yes, that's oil stains on the floor. The first thing I want to go over is the flaws in the paint. It's hard to see on video here, but these front two panels have an excessive amount of orange peel. And when you see it in person, you can see pretty much everywhere all the different orange peel that's available and that you can actually see on the paint, where the paint almost looks like it wasn't wet sanded properly. The next issue is a little bit harder to see on camera, but you can see it here on the sides. You'll see that bubble? Let's see if we look at it this way. It's right in here. See that there? That's dirt in the paint. Better place to see how much of it is in the dirt, in the paint actually, is right here. You can see that's what I'm trying to show you on the outside. With the sun glare, it's hard to see, but it's actually throughout. You can see throughout this door panel in this frame. There's another good one. See that there? So this shows best the paint dimples, and they're all over the car. They're on this door, on the inside of this panel, on the rear quarter panel on this side. They're on the rear passenger door on the other side, and they're on the front passenger door on the other side, as well as the roof of the vehicle. On this rear panel here, you'll see there's one on the outside right there. Right there. And there's another one in the paint there also. Again, hard to catch on camera. Over here on the passenger side door, you can see in there, that plastic panel piece fell out, and they had to order it. There's also an issue with the horn on the vehicle. Let me see if I can capture any more of those dimples here on this. Here on the front, you got some fresh oil here. It's been dripping, and it seems to be collecting over here. See that? That's oil collecting underneath the car and then dripping in my driveway all over the place. So that's the newest issue. And, well, I think that's it. So now I have been in contact with Stellantis, and they opened the case and told me they couldn't do anything for me. So I had to turn around and escalate that to the next level, and I'm waiting for an answer for that. I did reach out to the dealership, and they told me they can't really help me without Chrysler getting involved. Chrysler tells me the dealership has to get involved. So I went ahead and got them on a three-way phone call, and we're currently waiting for a call back from an escalation manager at Stellantis to explain to me how, as a customer for $100,000, this is my issue. These issues are, the car's not even a month old, doesn't even have 200 miles. I'm trying to remedy it with good faith bargaining, because that's always the fastest and easiest way, arbitration. But if it has to come down to it, I may have to contact an attorney. In New York State, the lemon law states that as long as if you contact an attorney for the lemon law and your attorney wins the case, you're not liable for the attorney's fees. The actual person who loses the case is responsible. So in this case, it would be Stellantis East Hills Jeep. I'm going to put a picture of where the car was delivered to me. It was delivered to me basically in the customer parking lot under a tree. For anybody asking why didn't I see this when I picked the car up, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon in April, which everybody knows is starting to get dark in New York. The car was under a tree in the guest parking lot next to a big red Ram pickup truck. And people were literally parking next to the car that somebody could have even thrown a door open and created a door ding on the car. And that's kind of honestly what I was looking for when I looked for it. I didn't see any contact on the car, so I really didn't notice those dots. You can only really see them in direct light. You don't see them in the dark. They don't show out as much. You can see them, but you have to really be on the car. So that's why I didn't notice it and took delivery of the vehicle, because the dealership didn't deliver the vehicle to me in a delivery center. They delivered it to me outside in the customer parking lot. And I mean, overall, my entire experience has been a basic disappointment. I ordered the car just like everybody else did. I ordered mine back in December. Most folks ordered it back in late November when they opened up. I ordered mine early December. I put a $5,000 deposit on the car to factory order it. The sticker price on the vehicle was $92,000. After taxes, extended warranty, rim and tire insurance, the entire purchase with tax and everything came out to almost $103,000. And with financing and everything, the final purchase of the vehicle will be $118,000. So ultimately, I've purchased about $103,000 worth of product from Stellantis that has proven to be defective, which happens. I mean, things break, but bigger surprise to me is how they've chosen to support me as a customer. So if you're in the market and you're thinking about purchasing a Stellantis product, a Jeep and Dodge product, and you're expecting top quality craftsmanship or top quality customer service, just understand they got their limits as far as they're willing to go once you've purchased a vehicle. So when you pick your vehicle up, be very meticulous, be very curious, and don't, I would just say, don't think that the dealership necessarily has your best interest in mind. Why do I say that? Because based after the conversation I've had with my dealership, up until the money was exchanged, they were my best friends. Now that the money's exchanged, they're singing a tune of like, well, I should have, me as a customer, I should have, as a customer, I should have seen that this car was going to leak oil in my driveway. I should have known that the plastic piece was going to fall out of the door the first time I closed it. I should have known the horn doesn't work and it was going to be defective. I should have checked that while I was there, Should have did all these things. I should have known that this car was going to, this particular vehicle, this one, not saying the entire brand, not talking bad about Hellcats, not talking about Dodge. Again, this is my personal experience and what I've been going through with this whole thing. So I waited 5 months. The car came. Less than 24 hours after I received the vehicle, I contacted the dealership. I took it back. The service manager looked at the vehicle. He recognized the paint issue. He told me that it was going to be a difficult issue to remedy because the vehicle's got to go to a body shop, and Chrysler doesn't have any of their own body shops, so all the auto body work is done by authorized third-party vendors. What that tells me is they have their guys they like to go to because they got deals worked out and they get special numbers on paint work, and that person isn't going to give this special vehicle, one of 2,000, with a special paint job and a special designation and so on and so forth, as far as the fact that it's a Hellcat SRT. And they only built around 2,000 of them. And the whole marketing and lure of the vehicle was it was going to be ordered, bought, and sold in under 6 months. There wasn't going to be more than 2,000. Talk about bait and switch. So I don't know, guys. I don't know where we're going from here. I don't know what's the next steps. I just don't know. All I know is that cost me $103,000. It's leaking oil all over my brand new concrete in my driveway. I waited 5 months for it. SRT Chrysler has no real answers for me other than they're going to escalate it to another manager, and the dealership wants to send it to a body shop to paint it. Would you guys let an auto body paint that car? Just any auto body? Would you let the same people that are going to paint that CRV paint that Hellcat Durango, one of 2,000 vehicles, actually one of like 1,997, because 3 have been wrecked and they're at Copart, and the fact that they're wrecked and going to be repainted, they're up for diminished value, and the fact that other new used SRT Hellcats are going for $120,000 because they're still in as pristine condition from when they picked it up from the dealership, I don't know. Am I being too picky? Is it too much to ask for a car that's just built right? You guys tell me. And again, I'm not asking for the world, and I'm not asking for to be overcompensated or given more money than I paid. I'm just either asking for a new one of these in this color with this setup so that when I'm making my payment and I'm paying for my car, I actually got the car I wanted and ordered, or give me back my money, take this back so I could go shop for another Hellcat Durango, because there's 5 or 6 of them for sale right now at dealerships. You know what I mean? So either which way, Demon D, I just wanted to give everybody an update as to what's going on with my vehicle. I was kind of holding back before because I was giving Stellantis and East Hills Dodge a chance to correct the issues and work with me. But the service manager this morning just wanted to talk in circles. Very rude dude. No reason to be aggressive with me. I got no qualms with him. And the service and the general manager chose to stand back and just kind of co-sign it and let her guy go off on me. So that's my customer experience.